Gemini, Spirit has us doing a love reading for you. So we are coming from the book of Luther, Luther Vandross. If you grew up in the 1900s like I did, listening to R&B, you know exactly who that is. And we're coming from the scripture of, "Oh my love, a million days in your arms is never too much." Yes, you singing it. I can hear you. Yeah, that song is about Never Too Much is a song, y'all, just in case you don't know. It's about unconditional love and affection and being in a relationship that it is reciprocated with another person. It's never too much. A million days in your arms, y'all, is never too much. It's not, yeah, that part. So it can be even extended. It can be extended to ourselves too, because we want that love for ourselves. There's so many people out there who can't be alone with themselves. But that ain't you, Gemini, is it? We'll see. Spirit's gonna tell us. So keep in mind, Gemini, that this message isn't for everybody. I'm Shauna, and this is your highest good tarot. Welcome, welcome back. Please know everything that I say here is out of love and for your highest good. Let's see what the situation is. What's the situation surrounding Gemini's? Never too much love. What is this one? Okay. All right. We have the Knight of Roots. That is the Knight of Coins or Pentacles. We have the Seven of Axes. That is the Seven of Swords. And we have the Eight of Blues. That's the Eight of Cups here, y'all. Bottom of the deck. Wow. We have the Seven of Jazz. That's the Seven of Wands. So the number 778 or 887 or any variation of those numbers, they may mean something to you, or you may want to look them up. But I'm hearing stand your ground. Boundaries. That's what's surrounding this, or that needs to be implemented. I'll put this to the side here. The Seven of, ooh, the Seven of Wands. Behind that is the Tower, y'all. Standing your ground and creating these boundaries may end up bringing an ending suddenly. Let's get into the spread. The Knight of Roots, or the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Axes. Yeah. Which is the Seven of Swords, and then the Eight of Cups, or the Eight of Blues. Gemini, we're adults here, and I'm gonna be real with you, because I already gave you disclaimer that everything I say is for your highest good. I'm here to take care of you, and I would be remiss if I didn't say what Spirit told me to tell you, or if I sugarcoated it to make it seem like whatever you are experiencing is okay. And what Spirit is telling me is that you are dealing with somebody who is stubborn and they want shit their way, even to the point where they are willing to, sneak and do things um, that aren't beneficial to the both of you who are in, or everybody who's involved in the relationship. When something doesn't suit them, they're quick. We have these two cards here to show people walking away with their with shit packed, whether it belongs to them or not. They emotionally disconnect. They don't know who you are. And they probably take some of your stuff too on the way out. And they're presenting as a knight, not a page. I'll give them that, but a knight. So, you know, Gemini, if you are on king, queen, royalty, ruler, emperor, empress level, this person is not on yours, you know? And so this this is a situation where maybe you've stood your ground or you were thinking about it, and it's like, you know what, we're not going to do this no more. I'm not going back and forth with you anymore, Knight of Roots. And this means that this would need to be the final time. There's no more, this is the ending. This is shifting everything. So that means you have to stand your ground, like for real, stand 10 toes down on that shit. There's no more, oh, well, you changed, you can come back. Nah, you took your shit and some of mine. You took my can opener. You took my toaster and the 75-inch TV that you didn't buy. it's like it's like that. It's like that. Like, nah, when you took that TV, nah, bruh. Nah, sis. Nah, sibling. We're not doing that. Let's clarify this this seven of jazz. Yeah. Clarify the seven of jazz for us, please. The seven of wands for Gemini here. Yeah. Almost took your pet. Almost took your pet. That's where you drew the line. Like, nah, you're not taking my dog. You're not taking my cat. You're not taking my hamster, my bird, whatever it is that you got. It was like, nah. Yeah. What I tell you? This is you, the Queen of Blues or the Queen of Cups. Knowing who you are. Didn't I say you were royalty? Like you've been dealing with this knight here, which is, oh, we do things. But this is the five of X. This is the five of swords. So you stand 10 toes down on, like, what you're not going to do is keep taking my shit as you try to take my heart. You try to, you know, emotionally manipulate me. You're not going to take all my shit. Yeah. The five of swords is about winning by any means. And this dude, it's like he was walking away and then he was like, oh shit, like, let me go get my shit. you know that's what the clarification of the seven of wands is. It's like, nah, we're not doing that anymore. Knight of coins, knight of pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do me dolo. Bottom of the deck is the hermit. I do need some time for me. I do need to elevate and connect with the universe, my benevolent ancestors, angels, God, whomever it is you lean into for spiritual guidance, Gemini. It's time for me to connect. It's time for me to connect. So what is the never too much? What's the good news? The never too much love for Gemini. What's this good news for Gemini? Yeah, Gemini. People are something else. I tell you, they are something else. Spirit said it too. You heard that cosign. We got the two of swords or the two of axes, nine of axes. That's the nine of swords. And the king of blues. Oh. Oh. Remember that time This is outside of gender identity, outside of biological sex, y'all. Remember that time you presented as the queen of blues? On the other side of you making a decision and, deciding for peace, because you see peace right here, right? You see that word peace? Yeah, making a decision and deciding you want peace, you want grace, you want compassion for yourself, because those things are priceless. On the other side of you being stressed out and, having sleepless nights, dealing with that person, there is a divine connection. We got the king of blues, y'all, to match the queen of blues. This is the king of cups, somebody who is emotionally intelligent, emotionally stable, compassionate, generous. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the mama. This is the empress. This will be a divinely guided, an ancestral uh, connection. Some of you on the 5D have someone who's guiding this connection, but it's one that is of abundance and of fertility, so you may be having children with this person. And if you're not somebody who wants to have children or has the ability, there's more ways to be fertile. This is a relationship that grows. It will always produce fruit. Always that sweet, succulent, like I'm always in overflow. We going on trips. We spending time together because there's never too much type love. Ooh. And it's being guided. But it's on the other side of the the decision you made. And you have to go through you know the emotions of a breakup, the growth, and forgiving yourself for certain decisions that you made. And we have been there. It's on the other side. So let's get some energy and thoughts surrounding this king of blues that's on the other side of this, of you standing your ground. What's the energy? What's the thoughts for the king of blues? We'll get the thoughts first and then we'll get the energy. Thoughts surrounding the king of blues for Gemini. What are the thoughts? Ooh, let's see that one. Okay. You want me to keep going? Yeah. I like it. What other thoughts does? Okay. Oh, I feel like this person might know you already. What? Okay, let me show you. So the first one that came out, there are two comments on this one card. So the first one that came out, so this is what your potential, your king of blues thinks about the current person, the knight that you are letting go. So it says, just another thought, John, not gonna last. Like, I mean, they about to be out of here. They about to be out of here. But when it comes to you on the other side, it says that y'all have potential, has potential. This could last a long time, but they really don't like your partner. They really don't. They think that you can do better. They know that you can do better. Those are the thoughts that they have. That's why I'm like, oh, you know this person. You know this person, and they know you. What else? What other thoughts does this king of blues have about our Gemini? What in the world? You got this person just sitting in the backyard somewhere. They done been to the cookout. brought the potato salad, you know, the good kind. Because you know everybody can't bring the potato salad, but they got the grandma to make it. And grandma be like, okay, because they ain't putting raisins and shit in it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no nuts and cranberries in their potato salad. They make a good southern one. You know, it ain't got a whole bunch of damn mayonnaise in it. Am I getting a little too personal about my potato salad? It ain't all sugary. I don't like a sweet potato salad. I know I'm getting off track. Are there any other thoughts for the king of blues? Like, why is my potato salad sweet? I don't understand. But everybody likes what they like. Ooh, listen, Gemini. They said leaving is not on their to-do list. When they are with you, they are with you to stay. Yes. Yes. They are with you to stay. Let's get the energy surrounding this person. What's the energy? And then we're going to go into the advice. We're going to go into the advice. This first card, this second card, I know. I mean, you can fast forward. We all going to the same place, but I'm just saying. What else, Spirit? One more, please. Yeah. Ooh, listen, I'm trying to tell you. Intimacy. Now, true intimacy is not about sex. It's about being vulnerable. This person is going to be vulnerable with you, and you can be vulnerable with them. This is a soul to soul connection. This is that healing love. It's that love that grows into, you know, a big ass oak, redwood, you know, a strong ass tree. You know, it's that. It's that. The other card that came out is I love you. I love you. They are going to love you and show you this all the time. Never too much. Never too much. They're going to show how devoted they are to you and your relationship, devoted to your family, devoted to your growth as well as theirs. This is going to be something, a relationship where you are both emotionally fulfilled because you are already that. And that now you have a relationship that is. This is true love. And not just true love, but unconditional love. Not transactional. Not transactional. This is something that lasts for a very long time. This is soulmate. I told you, King of Blues and Queen of Blues. That's a soulmate connection. And at the bottom of the deck, they're just waiting on you. They just waiting on you, Gemini. Yes, I love that. So let's get this advice here. What's the advice for Gemini, please? Spirit. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, Gemini. Hit that notification bell. And if you would like a personal reading, there are multiple options available to you. Send me an email and I'll email you back with those options that tell you how to get the reading that you would like. Yeah, advice please for Gemini. Advice for Gemini. I love this Gemini. Yeah, I did get off on a tangent about that potato salad. I don't apologize for it though. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Four of Wands. Yes. At the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. Justice is, accountability. We make decisions um, to stay in situations for whatever reason. We've all done it. But this is about having accountability and not about back and forth, not about blaming, but accepting, the decisions that were made and improving yourself improving yourself to build that harmony, that um that balance from within, getting that 1111 within you first, and being diligent with it, persevering, whether that means, um it may start with forgiving yourself for decisions that you made or things that you allowed, and going for there. But to get that 1111 with somebody else, you got to have it within you. There has to be that peace. Pieces is here again. The four of wands is definitely about peace, blessings, and harmony. It's about, prosperity in a relationship, with somebody else, but also within. And it takes that work to get that stability, to get that abundant mindset. And that's what you're being tasked with from spirit, to see the abundance that you already have within you. You don't have to look outside for validation or outside for fulfillment. You're whole. And it takes work to get to that level. But you can do it. You got this. I love this reading for you. Is there anything else, Spirit? That's all. Never too much. I hope this helps, and I hope it helps you for your highest good. Like, share, subscribe. And until next time, y'all, bye.